President Trump arrived for the Republican National Convention. It's expected to be his first public engagement since his attempted assassination on Saturday.
The Republican National Convention starts today in Milwaukee. Will go all week long, and security is, of course, on high alert after this weekend's attacks. Over the past 48 hours, we've learned that a 20-year-old man from Pennsylvania opened fire on the rally from a rooftop nearby. He was killed by U.S. Secret Service just moments later after shooting at former President Donald Trump. One audience member was killed during the shooting, and two others were critically injured. Former President Donald Trump was rushed off the stage and to safety after being shot in the ear.
Congress is demanding answers as to how a shooter was able to get on a roof and then start firing during that campaign rally. The rooftop was identified by the Secret Service as a potential vulnerability, according to NBC News. Investigators say the shooter, stationed on a rooftop, was only 150 yards away from the stage where President Trump was talking. He was armed with a semi-automatic rifle. Investigators are now looking into if that belonged to his father. Investigators say they also found what could be explosive materials inside his car and home as well. Homeland Security is looking into how this happened and who failed to secure the rooftop.
So a case like this will take months, if not longer, to find answers to, and that's according to a former U.S. attorney who has experience doing a lot of this.
Troy Ide investigated an assassination plot that never unfolded against then-Senator Barack Obama. He was in Denver for the DNC in 2008. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon is joining us. And Courtney, this is just the beginning of a very long investigation.
Yeah, that's right, Anusha and Mark. Former U.S. Attorney Troy Ide says that hundreds, if not thousands, of interviews will need to be done by federal agents after the attempted assassination of former President Trump. Ide has been in the middle of many important investigations as the former U.S. attorney here in Colorado. In 2008, he led the investigation into the unfounded assassination plot of then-Senator Barack Obama. He says they spent months investigating that case and thinks this one could take even longer. Ide says it's important that no stone is left unturned.
Looking at the maps and the diagrams, it's plain there will be hundreds, if not thousands, of interviews just to make sure that there wasn't any sort of support for the shooter, a second shooter, some sort of assistance to make sure that they understand.
A lot of questions still remain, including how did the suspected shooter have a line of sight to the president? Ide also mentions that security clearance is not nearly as comprehensive for something like a campaign rally versus a national convention like the RNC starting today in Milwaukee. Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
Yeah, so much left to try and figure out all these questions that still are still unanswered. Courtney, thank you.